All aboard for the Bible Tour flight. Shalom, everybody. Are you feeling all right? My name's Moses. I'm your Bible Tour guide. You can call me Moshe. That's in Hebrew, you know. All right, then. Are we ready to go for the trip of a lifetime and a wonderful show to the land of the Bible? Just clap your hands, and before you say shalom, you're in the promised land. Let's go to the promised land. Let's go to the promised land. Cross the oceans and deserts and come on now, take my hand. Land of the patriarchs and the Hebrew tongue, where David songs to God a son. Land of the Bible and history. Oh, come on, friends, come with me. Let's go to the promised land. Let's go to the promised land. Cross the oceans and deserts and come on now, take my hand. Land of the prophets and the land of kings, where Israel lives and the Borah sings. Where every stone is a story to tell about the hope and glory of Israel. So let's go to the promised land. Let's go to the promised land. Cross the oceans and deserts and come on now, take my hand. Where Jacob dreamed in Jezebel's scheme, 2,000 years by pioneers redeemed. Where Jeremiah, Isaiah warned of woes, where gentle Jordan eternally blows. So let's go to the promised land. Let's go to the promised land. Cross the oceans and deserts and come on now, take my hand. Stand by the mount where the temple stood. Destruction and exile of all that was good, of all its significance, of all remains. Reminder of the glory that will come again. So let's go to the promised land. Let's go to the promised land. Cross the oceans and deserts and come on now, take my hand. Come see the miracle of Israel reborn. A modern state now greets the dawn. The gathering of exiles does not cease. A nation of fighters that praise only but peace. So let's go to the promised land. Let's go to the promised land. Cross the oceans and deserts and come on now, take my hand. We'll wander by the shores of the Lake of Galilee, sunbathe on the beaches of the Mediterranean Sea. Breakfast in a log with rocks of purple hue. Come up to Jerusalem, magic city, old and new. So let's go to the promised land. Let's go to the promised land. Cross the oceans and deserts and come on now, take my hand. When your trip is over, then you understand how the Bible is alive in the Holy Land. And say to yourself, thank God that I came. For once you have made it, you'll never be the same. So let's go to the promised land. Let's go to the promised land. Cross the oceans and deserts and come on now, take my hand. Oh, let's go to the promised land. Let's go to the promised land. the promised land. And now here we are in the land of the Bible, the land of Israel, the Holy Land. We feel and see the Bible right beneath our feet, in every stone and stick and in every street. All the people here speak Hebrew, the ancient holy tongue. And the Israelis of today look as if from the Bible they have sprung, with names like David, Devorah, Amos, and Saul. Seeing is believing. Here the Bible lives for all. What's that big book you're holding in your hand? It's the Bible, the Torah, the 5 books of Moses, Judges, Prophets, and Kings. And it's full of the most marvelous things. It begins with the creation over 5,000 years ago. It tells the story of mankind, how the Hebrew nation did grow, and how God freed them from slavery with his mighty hand, and how Moses led them through the desert and to the promised land. Moshe, do you believe all that's written there? The miracles, the plagues, the visions and all? Of course I do. It must be true, because it says so in the Bible. The book of our survival. It says so in the Bible. It says so. Methuselah lived 969 years. King slew his brother and was forever cursed. It says so in the Bible. After the flood, God put a rainbow in the sky, the sign that mankind shall never die. It says so in the Bible. God flattened by fire Sodom and Gomorrah, their wicked, wicked ways filled him with horror. It says so in the Bible. Lot's wife looked back, she turned into salt. Bad luck for Lot, but it wasn't his fault. Abraham worked in his father's idol store. I worship one God, he smashed the idols on the floor. Sacrifice your son, God tested Abraham, but instead of Isaac, he sacrificed a ram. It says so in the Bible. Israelites in Egypt were suffering slaves till God set them free with the help of 9 plagues. From the top of Mount Nebo, Moses saw the promised land. After Moses died, Joshua took command. When they got to Jericho, the trumpets loud did sound, and the mighty walls of Jericho tumbled to the ground. It says so in the Bible. Now many of these things may seem strange to you. Believe me, friends, they gotta be true, because it says so in the Bible. We read about the judges, the prophets and kings, the miracles and heroes, the statutes and laws. The book of books is full of wondrous things. Read it and reread it, you'll find it never bores. It says so in the Bible, the book that has no rival, the book of our survival. It says so in the Bible. It says so. Hey, Moshe, what's happening? Don't worry, we're going back to the beginning, to Genesis chapter 1, to the book of Bereshit, to the creation of the world and everything God put in it. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim. God created the beginning, God created heaven and earth. He made the moon, stars and sun to light the world for everyone. He made the creatures big and small, the birds, the fish, and the things that crawl, and then he created last of all. 6 days he labored till quite impressed, of work enough, not got to rest. The Sabbath day, I won't work at all. He made the day and night. He made the dark and light. He made the sea and sky and the land so dry. He made the grass and trees, the fruits and the blooms and the gentle breeze. He made the moon, stars and sun to light the world for everyone. He made the creatures big and small, the birds, the fish, and things that crawl, and then he created last of all. He labored till quite impressed. I worked enough, now I got to rest. The Sabbath day, I won't work at all. And now, folks, have I got a surprise for you. Just look around. Such a beautiful place I've never seen. It's like a dream. Fruit trees, exotic plants, gorgeous animals, rivers and streams. It's heavenly. It should be. It's the Garden of Eden. Who's that man looking glum? That's Adam. He's got almost nothing on. He looks after the place. He's the father of the human race. He's got all man could wish for except for one thing. He's desperate. Poor Adam, if only. And he's so good looking. Adam was a lonely man. Adam was the only man. All alone in the Garden of Eden. Adam was a lonely man. The Lord said, wait, he needs a mate to bring a smile to his face. You will not believe from Adam's ready-made, a mother of the whole human race. Adam said, this is the life. Eve is an ideal wife. To share in the goodness of the Garden of Eden. Adam said, this is the life. And they wandered all day, walking hand in hand through that magical wonderland. Till the serpent tempted Eve to eat fruit from the forbidden tree. They were expelled from the garden for eternity. And God said, for your sins you shall punished be. You shall bear children painfully. and by your husband you shall be ruled. And as for you, Adam, this you should know, from now on you'll and your brother sweat at your brow. For Adam he lamented his fate, he knew in his heart it was too late. Now there could be no turning back, all the same things would not have been so black. If I was a lonely man, if I was the only man, if I was alone in the Garden of Eden, if I was a lonely man, Adam was a lonely man, Adam was the only man, all alone in the Garden of Eden. Adam was a lonely man, Adam was a lonely man, Adam was the only man, Adam was the only man. Look out, this hill is full of mud. Yes, we're on Mount Ararat after the flood. I thought it never rained in the Middle East. Oh, yes, it does now and then. But in those days, unlike today, the world was a very wicked place. And God decided to destroy the human race and leave not a trace of man, of plant or beast. Who's that coming down the mount with all those animals in tow? Is he a circus owner? No, 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 that's Noah after the flood. But didn't you say? Noah and all his family and 2 animals of every kind, safe inside the ark, survived and ensured the future of mankind. Noah ish tov v'chasid haya. Noah was a good man, Noah was a good man, Noah was an upright man, and Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. Noah was a good man, Noah was a good man, Noah was an upright man, and Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. And the Lord said, Noah, build an ark made of gopher wood, build it strong, tall, and build it good. Noah, build an ark where the animals play. Noah, build an ark and you'll sail away. Noah's a good man, Noah's a good man, Noah's an upright man, and Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. And the rains came, and it rained, rained, rained for 40 days. Rain, 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 without a stop. Fill the well with the water to the top, and carry the ark to the top of Mount Ararat. Noah's a good man, Noah's a good man, Noah's an upright man, and Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. And the Lord said, Noah, build an ark made of gopher wood, build it strong, tall, and build it good. Bring all the animals into the ark, the doe and the duck and the dogs that bark. And the rain came, and it rained, rained, rained for 40 days. Rain, 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 without a stop. Fill the world with water to the top, with mighty waves and thundering the trees, and only the ark on Mount Ararat remained. Noah's a good man, Noah's a good man, Noah's an upright man, and Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. Now that we're all refreshed after a glass of mitts, or a Coke or Pepsi with a Heckscher and a fizz, we can leap forward through space and time from the days of Noah and the Ark to those of Abraham and the patriarchs. After all his contretemps with Esau and Laban, Jacob settled down and prospered in the land of Canaan. What did he do for a living? Jacob was by now a very wealthy man, possessing great herds and flocks, and he had 12 sons to look after all the stock. And all of them, Joseph he loved best, the son of his old age and by far the handsomest. Joseph's brothers weren't too happy. Can you guess the rest? Joseph many brothers, his coat of many colors. Joseph was a dreamer, alright. Joseph and his brothers, his coat of many colors. Joseph was a dreamer, alright. He was the apple of Jacob's eye. His brother didn't like it, the dreamer must die. They threw him in a pit with snakes in it and sold him down to slavery in ancient Egypt. Joseph and his brothers, his coat of many colors. Joseph was a dreamer, alright. He caught the eye of Potiphar. That young Hebrew will go far. But Potiphar's wife had it in for him. She got him thrown into prison. Joseph and his brothers, his coat of many colors. Joseph was a dreamer, alright. Now Pharaoh's butler and baker were in prison too. They had strange dreams that they didn't have a clue. How amazed they were when Joseph explained. The butler got his job back and the baker was hanged. Joseph and his brothers, his coat of many colors. Joseph was a dreamer, alright. Now Pharaoh had dreams that troubled his soul, and only Joseph could interpret them. 7 years of plenty, then a famine, 7 more. Joseph, you're the man I've been looking for, yeah. Joseph and his brothers, his coat of many colors. Joseph was a dreamer, alright. So Joseph became great, second only to Pharaoh. His brothers he forgave. How were they to know? Jacob and his household in Goshen settled down. Joseph, my son, you bring me joy and renown. Oh, Joseph and his brothers, his coat of many colors. Joseph was a dreamer, alright. Oh, Joseph and his brothers, his coat of many colors. For Joseph it turned out alright. And a new king arose who did not know the Israelites. Jacob and Joseph and all their generation passed away, and the new pharaohs didn't favor the Hebrews of their day. The Egyptians were afraid of the Israelites, afraid of their numbers and of their might. So they enslaved them with bondage cruel, set taskmasters over them to build their cities of Pithom and Ramses. And they cried out to God in bitter despair. And the Lord sent Moses to answer their prayer. Who are you? I'm Moses with a message from the God of Israel. And what does your God have to say to Pharaoh? God says, let my people go. Go! Tell your God that Pharaoh says no. My people go. Let my people go. Moses said to Pharaoh, Moses said to Pharaoh, let my people go. Moses said to Pharaoh, Moses said to Pharaoh, let my people go. But Pharaoh said no, Pharaoh said no, I won't let the people go. And the Lord sent plagues in all, there were 10. After each one, Pharaoh's heart hardened again. But Pharaoh said no, Pharaoh said no, I won't let the people go. The river Nile was turned to blood. Then frightful frogs rose from the mud. Then came hordes of flies and lice. All the cattle died. It wasn't nice. But Pharaoh said no. Pharaoh said no. I won't let the people go. Then came boils and storms of hail. A locust storm made them quail. The Lord sent darkness on Egypt's reign. And worst of all, he smote their firstborn. And Pharaoh said, oh, okay, I will let the people go. Then Pharaoh said, oh, okay, I will let the people go. Let my people go. Let my people go. Moses said to Pharaoh, children of Israel, 600,000 families altogether, left Egypt in such haste they didn't waste their time baking proper bread. Leaving out the yeast, they baked matzot, unleavened bread, instead. Now we're safely out of Egypt and in the wilderness. After all the excitement, it's time to take a rest. Moshe, look, what's that mountain I see covered with smoke and greenery? And on its summit, thunder and lightning. It's really very frightening. This is our lucky day. We are witnessing one of mankind's most momentous events, the revelation at Sinai, when God spoke to the children of Israel and gave Moses the Torah and the Ten Commandments. Who's that coming down the mount with a bright beaming face? That's Moses, the leader and lawgiver, with the tablets of the law, after 40 days and nights communing with the Lord. Wow! I can clearly read the commandments engraved upon the stone. To this day, if we kept them, the world would be a far better place. But how many do we keep in spirit or in letter? Moses went up, Moses came down, at Mount Sinai took the Torah down, 2 tablets of stone, commandments 10. Moses said, won't do it again. Moses went up, Moses came down, at Mount Sinai took the Torah down, 2 tablets of stone, commandments 10. Moses said, won't do it again. You shall have no God but me. Keep my Sabbath, keep it holy. Don't you lie, don't steal or kill. Honor thy parents or you'll suffer ill. Moses went up, Moses came down. At Mount Sinai took the Torah down, 2 tablets of stone, commandments 10. Moses said, won't do it again. You shall have no God but me. Keep my Sabbath, keep it holy. Don't you lie, don't steal or kill. Honor thy parents or you suffer ill. The people said we will obey all that we hear on this awesome day. The people said we will obey all that we hear on this awesome day. Moses went up, Moses came down, at Mount Sinai took the Torah down, 2 tablets of stone, commandments 10. Moses said, won't do it again. That was the high point of our tour. Be sure there'll be many more. Can we take photos? I'm afraid not. Moses doesn't like having his picture taken. In any case, I couldn't hold the camera. I'm still very shaken. Moses spent a long time on top of the mount. He certainly did. And the children of Israel weren't happy by half. They forced Aaron to make them the golden calf. Impatient, stiff-necked, and sinful they were. No wonder God punished them, making them wander 40 years in the wilderness. Moses died on Mount Nebo, and Joshua took the city of Jericho and led the children into the promised land. And here we are, halfway through our show, and here's a song that says it all in numbers from 1 to 12. One is the Lord of creation. Two are the tablets of the law. Three are the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Four are the matriarchs, Sarah, Rivka, Leah, and Rachel. Five are the 5 books of Moses. 6 are the days of creation. 7 is the Sabbath, the holy day of rest. 8 the days of Milah, until the circumcision. 9 are the months, until the day of birth. 10 are the commandments that Moses brought to earth. 11 are the stars that bowed down to Joseph. 12 are the tribes of Israel. 1 is the Lord of creation. 2 are the tablets of the law. 3 are the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. 4 are the matriarchs, Sarah, Rivka, Leah, and Rachel. 5 are the 5 books of Moses. 6 are the days of creation. 7 is the Sabbath, the holy day of rest. 8 the days of Milah, until the circumcision. 9 are the months, until the day of birth. 10 are the commandments that Moses brought to earth. 11 are the stars that bow down to Joseph. 12 are the tribes of Israel. 11 are the stars that bow down to Joseph. 12 are the tribes of Israel. By Joshua led, the Israelites conquered Canaan. The massive walls of Jericho crumbled at his command, and the people tribe by tribe settled in the land. Then Joshua, full of years, bid the elders serve the Lord, and they gladly promised to heed their leader's word. And so Joshua died well satisfied, leaving behind a nation of tribes living in its own land side by side. But then, drunk with the spoils of war, the conquering Israelites forgot what they so solemnly swore, and began to worship Baal et al. Of the Canaanites. And God punished them for their disloyalty. Harassed and oppressed by your neighbors you'll be, until finally the judges arose to lead them back to the Lord and to victory. Deborah, Gideon, Samson the Nazarite overcame the Philistine, the Canaanite, and the Midianite, triumphing by faith, valor, and might. Samson, the Bible Superman. Samson carries a very long, on my story, mighty strong. Samson, the Bible Superman. He grew up an Nazarite, his uncut hair gave him his might. He thrashed the Philistines out of sight. Samson, the Bible Superman. God gave him strength to defend Zion. With his bare hands he killed a lion and infuriated the Philistine. Samson, the Bible Superman. He set them riddles and punished their deceit. With foxtails set fire to their fields of wheat. With the jawbone of an ass he smashed them to defeat. Samson, the Bible's Superman. For 20 years he ruled by the power of his arm, until Delilah came and snared him with her charms. Learned the secret of his strength and caused him grievous harm. Samson, the Bible's Superman. So Samson broke his vow and got punished for his vow. They cut off his hair and gouged out his eyes. Samson was powerless, fit only to despise. Samson, the Bible's Superman. But his hair began to grow and his strength returned. Between the temple pillars for revenge he did yearn. He strained and the pillars gave way, and down came Dagon's temple on that fearful day. And all who were in it, Samson did slay. Samson perished, till his speech will live on. Samson, the Bible's Superman. Samson's hair is very long, on my soul is mighty strong. Samson, the Bible's Superman. Tell me, Moshe, with all the excitement and drama of the Exodus, the revelation at Mount Sinai, and the entry into the conquest of the Promised Land, did the children of Israel have time for romance and love? Indeed they did. If you read the Bible, you'll find it full of passion and romance. What greater praise of love than in the Song of Songs? Now here's a song that gives examples of the above. It's a romantic number called Bible Love. Now let's just suppose you're Ruth the Moabitess. She converted to become a Jewess. She followed Naomi, her mother-in-law, and found love at harvest time on the threshing floor. Boaz, the rich Jewish farmer, found her irresistible. Oh, now I get the gist. Next you'll be telling me you're Boaz. For a moment I thought perhaps, and we are standing in a field of corn, but anyway, Ruth and Boaz to love were born.
Yes, you and I were born to love. It's written in the stars above that you and I were born to love, born to love, born to love. Yes, you and I were born to love. It's written in the stars above that you and I were born to love, born to love. All love will play the music, and love will dance along. Love will play the music, and love will sing a song. Born by love, yes, you and I are born by love. Higher than the silver dove, yes, you and I are born by love, born by love. Our love will play the music, and love will dance along. Love will play the music, and love will sing our song. Darling, you see, mountains may crumble, empires may tumble, but our love will endure for eternity, because we were born to love. Yes, you and I were born to love. It's written in the stars above that you and I were born to love, born to love. Our love will play the music, and love will dance along. Love will play the music, and love will sing our song. Born to love. Yes, you and I were born to love. It's written in the stars above that you and I were born to love, born to love, born to love, born
Boaz, the rich farmer, could not resist her looks, and the story of their love is written in Ruth's book. Did you know that King David from Ruth was descended? We're approaching Jerusalem. Our tour will soon be ended. What a beautiful city, Jerusalem of gold, a heavenly mixture of the new and the old. The city of David, almost 3,000 years old. Tell me about King David. There's so much to tell about David, King of Israel.
David, King of Israel, oh David, King of Israel, oh David,
King of Israel, oh David, King of Israel. Just slew Goliath, armed with a sling, and from humble shepherd boy, you rose to be king. David, King of Israel, oh David, King of Israel, oh David, King of Israel, oh David, King of Israel. Fearless in battle, you vanquished your foe, you built Jerusalem 3,000 years ago. Oh David, King of David, King of Israel, oh David, King of Israel, oh David, King of Israel. Sweet singer of Israel, plucking your harp and sheathing your sword, you wrote immortal songs in praise of the Lord. Oh David of Israel, oh David, King of Israel, oh David, King of Israel, oh David, King of Israel. Oh sweet Jonathan and Absalom, their dads you did know, and for beautiful Bathsheba, Briggs, love and duty you were taught. Oh David, King of Israel, oh David, King of Israel, oh David, King of Israel, oh David, King of Israel. King David really was a one-man show. Harpist, psalmist, warrior, king. Now, Moshe, there's a man I'd like to know. I believe that Solomon, his son, was also quite a guy. That's something no one can deny. Solomon ruled for 40 years. They say he had 1,000 wives. For wisdom and wealth, he was a byword. He built great palaces and cities and conversed with the birds. He wrote the Song of Songs and Ecclesiastes, saying nothing new under the sun, all is vanity. And then he built the temple in Jerusalem, filling all who saw it with awe and delight. Solomon's temple was a wondrous sight. Solomon built the temple of the Lord. Solomon built the temple of the Lord. Solomon built the temple of the Lord in Jerusalem. He began to build it in the 4th year of his reign. 7 years it took him, half a year again. The iron sent him cedars from Lebanon, and the stones from the quarries of Bethlehem they came. Solomon built the temple of the Lord. Solomon built the temple of the Lord. Solomon built the temple of the Lord in Jerusalem. No hammer or axe was heard while the work was going on. No expense was spared by King Solomon. The walls were of hewn stone, overlaid with gold, encrusted with jewels of great beauty to behold. Solomon built the temple of the Lord. Solomon built the temple of the Lord. Solomon built the temple of the Lord in Jerusalem. In the Holy of Holies, the Holy Ark was set, and in it the 10 Commandments engraved on 2 stone tablets. a curtain of linen fine, embroidered with cherubim, 2 small carved doors of olive wood guarded what was within. Solomon built the temple of the Lord. Solomon built the temple of the Lord. Solomon built the temple of the Lord in Jerusalem. In the holy place there stood a golden altar of incense, a golden table on which to spread the loaves of the showbread. Least of all in this holy, holy place, 10 golden candlesticks fashioned with exquisite grace. Solomon built the temple of the Lord. Solomon built the temple of the Lord. Solomon built the temple of the Lord in Jerusalem. Then the porch, the courts and galleries for the people and the priests, the inner court for sacrifice, the outer planted with trees, 6 cubits long, 30 cubits high. When the work was finished, Solomon raised his hands to the skies. Solomon built the temple of the Lord. Solomon built the temple of the Lord. Solomon built the temple of the Lord in Jerusalem. Solomon built the temple. Solomon built the temple. Solomon built the temple. And that's all that remains of the magnificent temple, one weeping wall. Alas, sadly, that's all. The temple twice destroyed by Assyria, then Rome, but never forgot by the Jews exiled far from their home. For 2,000 years dispersed throughout the world in a dark diaspora of despair, they never forgot Jerusalem or the temple that stood there, vowing to return in thought and prayer. And return they did to a reborn state that rose from the Holocaust horror in 1948. And the Wailing Wall, liberated with Jerusalem in the Six-Day War, since 1967 no longer weeps, symbol of joy and hope for Jews and men everywhere, who flock to it daily for inspiration and prayer, and kiss its sacred stones that summon them here. Now look around and you will see the Temple Mount, the Dome of the Rock, the golden cupola of El-Aqsa Mosque, holiest sites for Muslim and Jew, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, the Via Dolorosa, so many holy places for Christians too. In Jerusalem's Old City, the Jewish Quarter renewed, yeshivas of learning, the museums, the shuk, all the places revered by the people of the book. And now our trip is nearly done, 5,000 years beginning from day one. Where better to end it than here in Jerusalem, from old city to new. Just look at that view. Bustling modern capital of the state of Israel that eternal Mayor Teddy has developed so well. Yad Vashem, Hadassah Hospital, the Knesset, to name but a few. Fine stores and streets, new neighborhoods too. And everywhere are tourists entranced just like you by enchanting Jerusalem of heaven and earth. Eternal Jerusalem built on a rock. Let's sing just for you a song called Jerusalem Rock. Jerusalem Rock, Jerusalem roll. I got Jerusalem in my soul. Jerusalem one, Jerusalem all. I got Jerusalem in my soul. Jerusalem rock, Jerusalem roll. I got Jerusalem in my soul. Jerusalem one, Jerusalem whole. I got Jerusalem in my soul. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, city of gold, city of light, city to behold morning, noon, and night, city of peace, city of love. Jerusalem, 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 everybody now. Jerusalem rock, Jerusalem roll. I got Jerusalem in my soul. Jerusalem one, Jerusalem whole. I got Jerusalem in my soul. Jerusalem one, Jerusalem whole. God, Jerusalem, in my soul. Goodbye, all shalom. Next year in Jerusalem.